Let's see what goes on. 6:30 on this side on Fox 5, I think. I was checking what time it come on. It's gonna be in the evening time. Yeah. Give me enough time to get these videos out. By the way, let's talk about the NFL. I've been in the street. I be in the streets and stuff. I'm a man of life too. Everything ain't virtual reality. I do be on the concrete. To get concrete things done. You know what I'm saying? Foundation wise. So through my comes and goings, I meet the regulars. The dudes that be hanging by the liquor stores and stuff like that. Scrambling up money to get some, get high some more. But anyway, this dude, I keep hearing from other, well, I don't care who wins, they're making millions anyway. They're making millions anyway. I don't care who wins, they're making millions anyway. Well, you can be making millions too, or you can be on your way to making millions. See, you got to really dissect stuff when people analyze people when they talk stuff. I know it's not like good old. I still watch the NFL. You see, Ravens is my team, but yeah, I think it's rigged to a certain extent. I think the refs getting paid off. The coaches getting calls, told to stand down, talk to the players. Just the way it is. Yeah, I believe it's yeah. Because a lot of strange, over a decade, it's been a lot of strange things going on in the NFL. It's a racket like anything else. Do they call games? Yes, they do. It ain't like the good old days. Dudes break their finger, they get back in the game, almost broken backs and shit, bring the team back and win a championship. It ain't like that no more, man. Some players are just in it for the money, man. They don't care. They sit on the bench, they still getting paid. They don't put their all into it. You got this free agency stuff now. It's not like the good old days. Players stay on the team 10, 15 years, get a couple of Super Bowls, and retire with a couple of rings. It ain't like that no more, man. You get fed up, you buy out the contract or whatever. You go elsewhere. You sign out the contract, go elsewhere, or other teams willing to pay. To get you and all this shit. That free agency fucked a lot of shit up. But that's the NFL. Who am I to tell what the NFL to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm just a spectator. But let's get back to what I was saying. Yeah, dudes, that's regular old Joes, dudes, dude. I mean, there's no sense having an attitude or animosity or feeling kind of, I hear this from other brothers too. Oh man, they're making millions as entertainment. Yes, you are exactly right. I don't care, man. They're making millions anyway. I'm like, well, what about you? It's a lot of, let me tell y'all something. Not just only in football, I can expound on this as far as entertainers, athletes, and stuff like that. Movie directors and stuff like that. Y'all gotta understand, these people are paying the price to do this. They is putting effort in. They living out their dreams and they making capital and they making residuals and monetization off of their occupations, far as their career, far as entertainment, athletic wise and stuff like that. They lift weights, they train. Far as the athletes, they go to the combine with a combine. They scholarships, scholastics. It's been some bullshit going on, but they catching them people passing these athletes, but it backfired. These illiterate athletes, it's been times they pass them on because of they bronze and their athleticism, but far as up top, far as the brain wise, they slows the short yellow bus, but it backfires on them when they got to do business. And people find out they're illiterate, then word gets out. How did this man even get in the NFL? and NBA or whatever, and they functionally illiterate. That's not good, man. Education, knowledge is the key. Knowledge, education, wisdom, and understanding will guide your fall, guide you into the pearly gates of financial living, and know how to do your stuff financially, mathematically, because you got this, you study and you got the skullduggery, so you can understand certain things. See, this is why education is essential, because education is going to further you in life. But if you don't have if you lack education, guess what? It's just the basics. You ain't going to lack in life. If you lack knowledge, you're going to lack in life. If you have no wisdom and understanding, you're going to lack in wisdom and understanding. You feel me? So I don't care how old you are. If you can commit stuff to memory, study. Stop worrying about what other people say. Study. In your leisure time, study. In your quiet place, study. Read. Pick up books. Read. Ask questions. Read. Reading is fundamental, right? Read. Study. Get on the internet. Read. Go to the library. Read. Ask questions. Read. This is how you know certain things. You know certain things coming down the troughs, down the pipe, and you can guard yourself. But if you don't understand what's going on in your environment, and you don't understand what's going on with knowledge, you just gonna be suffering. See, these are the guys that say they're making millions. I don't care anyway. You could be making millions too. What the fuck is you doing? See what I'm saying? Stop making other people millions. You can own a liquor store. Stop buying all that liquor. Stop buying all them cigarettes, and open you up a store. And I wouldn't do that, but that's what you like to do. Wake up, make some money out of it instead of killing yourself. I hear these comments by guys on the street. It doesn't have to be guys on the street. Does working, dudes, 6-figure dudes, and they're making millions. I don't give a. Well, why you watch football? Because you want to be entertained. So you think they shouldn't be making all that kind of money? You sitting there watching it. You sitting there buying the paraphernalia. You sitting there getting caught up in the camaraderie fire. As you know what goes. Barbecue or steaks or liquor, alcohol, women smoking in the room, flat screen TVs, dudes hollering, letting their nuts hang. Come on, man, that's football. That's football, man cave and all that. That's football. Smoking stogies, smoking, gambling. That's football. Waging bets. That's football. And entertaining you entertain the camaraderie. You entertain yourself around your boys. Y'all bought a lot of food and everything, drinks and shit, smoking and shit, and y'all watching football. And then the missus talk. If you got the women over, the women talking, cackling and shit. They, a lot of women not into the fucking football. They go upstairs, be gossiping, while y'all downstairs in the motherfucking man cave on the 80-inch screen, chilling, watching football. But they making millions. I don't give a fuck. Which one is it, man? But did you pay the price to get into the NFL? Huh? My thing is this. If you feel as though that should be a wake-up call, you can do the same thing. It might not be in athletics. It can be in what you like to do. Anything you want to do, you got to do it. And best believe, if you put your God-given talent and you sacrifice and pray to God, and if it's by the kingdom, far as what you want to do, you're going to seek the residuals. You're going to seek but you ain't if you putting your all into some bullshit, expect bullshit outcomes. It ain't no blessing on that. If you putting your stuff in spirituality, I'm a firm believer in that, and it's honesty and it's spirituality, and whatever you try, your endeavor, whatever you trying to do, whatever you driven to do, far as at the end of the rainbow to make that pot of gold. If you put the God first, and you make that first step, my brother, you can do the same thing or even better what those guys doing, either on the field or off the field, far as athletics or non-athletic. But don't sit up there and get jealous and hate because they're making millions. And that's all it comes down to. I never thought I'd see a day. Regular Joes, these people don't even know you from a can of motherfucking paint. They don't even know you exist. But you mad at them because they're making millions and you jealous. One thing I can say about my people, not all black folks, but a large percentage of black melanated folks, we are worst enemy when it comes to jealousy of one another. We are worst enemy, and that's a large percentage of black folks within biological families or non-biological families. We are worst enemy. We gossip too much. We talk. We hate too much. Even on social media, you see all these panels. I keep going on and on. All these clubhouses, all this dumb shit that keep transpiring. Because we mad. We don't want to see another person get the bags. Even in the aspect, y'all gotta excuse me. I'm taking pause because I'm as I'm doing this pre-recording, I'm doing a voiceover and I got a voice recorder, and it keep going dark, and I gotta refresh the screen. So that's what's going on when I'm taking these pauses in this video. But let me tell you something, man. Even in the aspect of brothers and sisters, even in aspects of content creators and entertainers that's on. Look, man, they just ain't make YouTubers for that. They just didn't make YouTube for just regular content creators. Wendy Williams and Fat Joe and Will Smith and a lot of brothers and sisters that are entertainers. They got channels too. Oh, y'all taking from what? They ain't taking no. You need to be focused on what your brand. See, that's the problem. Y'all too worried about the regular content creators. Y'all too worried about the entertainers that's on here. You can surpass them, but you so worried about what they making or what have they made, what have they made or making now, or worrying about they are what the hell they doing on it. They're already rich. This is not just for just regular content creators, all right? Half of the entertainers on here for promotions, athletes. They talking about the next New Year coming. Yeah. The rookies and all this broadcasting, networking. Usually, the entertainers and the athletes on here for promoting their movies, as far as the actors, up and coming stuff, and inquiring minds want to know. That's they on here to promote their brand, as far as entertainment and athletics. That's what they on here for. Majority of the time. Or talking about what's in their generic, as far as what they want to do, as far as what they doing as entertainers and athletes. They talking about to be political correct. They talking about what they do as far as their career, and what they coming out with, and promoting and all that shit. Y'all get it twisted, man. So it's a lot of jealousy going. Again, jealousy of melanated actors and entertainers versus content creators. I said, well, y'all taking money from no, they not taking. No, you taking money for yourself. You know what you signed up for. I know what I signed up for. If you don't grind, if you don't get on here and shine, if you don't promote, this is a hustle, man. If you hustle wrong, hustle right, it's up to you. You half-ass do shit. You half-ass get results. That's anything you do. You don't put your effort in. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with this damn phone, but the jump done turned off on me. Come on, dog. Shit jumping too much, man. I'm a firm believer. Excuse me for that. But y'all getting the gist of this. I'm a firm believer. You don't put your all into this, man. What you expect? You gotta let people know what's going on. You gotta broadcast. You gotta network. You gotta live stream. You gotta up your videos up. I mean, if this is what you want to do, this is what you want to do. You gotta get your name out there. You gotta push. If you don't push, no one ain't gonna know who you are. You're gonna be like an echo in the dark. Who the fuck is it? I heard, but I barely heard. Who's this? Who? Like a goddamn owl. Boop, boop. In the night. But you ain't waking up the night creatures. You're nocturnal, but your echo can't be heard because you ain't pushing hard enough. So, my take to this NFL, I'm enjoying my game. And pretty soon, hopefully, I pray, I'm going to be making millions soon. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I think. More millions to them. But they had to do something to get that. Knowledge, wisdom, schooling, and putting their body to the physical strain, gridiron, training, sacrificing, and all that. Or they wouldn't be in the NFL. Okay? It's not all gumdrops and candy rain and walking through the tulip garden. Those guys had to train. Okay? Hard to play that game. And if you don't train hard to play that game, if your body not in shape, guess what? You're liable to get fucked up. I don't put it like that. If you're not in physical strength, if you're not in masculinity strength, if your mind is not there, if you don't have that gladiator mindset far as the gridiron, far as football, you're going to get fucked up. Guarantee that. And sometimes it don't be looking good. Experience and reality have taught us this, looking at the screen, looking at these football players get fucked up. And it wasn't in top 10, it wasn't in top tier, condition. So you got to train, man. Again, sacrifice. So yeah. Injuries, yeah, that shit costs money. Man. Health, training, jerseys, safety equipment, stadiums, concession stands, all that's involved. Promotion, all that's involved. So they need, if the fans don't, basically, if the fans and the clothing industry and everything they got to do with promotion and sales of the NFL don't make money from the population, fans and shit, they don't get paid. The whole goddamn shit go belly up. The stadiums ain't filled no more, no football. Football players, no money. And you know that's not going to happen. Because it's like the NFL is like another great American pastime, just like baseball. So you can forget that shit, and you got die-hard fans going back I don't know how many years. So you can forget it. And it's tradition for families. My thing is to the regular Joe out here. If you feel as though you feel like that, get off your ass, because no one ain't gonna give it to you. Jump off the porch, get you something in your brain, maintain, and be about your business getting your own fucking Getty Green. Or you just gonna be on the porch stuck in a stupor, worrying about everybody else making those motherfucking racks while you had pennies in your pocket. Keep sitting there. Keep being hateful. Because guess what? It's all on you. It's not on no one else. It's your internal problems. It's your jealousy. It's your regrets. It's your fear. Again, the sky's the limit. Especially if you haven't done nothing or no one's after you. You got free will. You got free will. Free will. What's stopping you? Better get those demons out of y'all. And half the time, it be that addiction. It be that alcohol. It be that that's your God. Alcoholism, drug, fentanyl, heroin, and dope, whatever, crack. The good. I mean the hard or the soft. You know what I'm saying? That boy, that girl. It's something that's fucking keeping you back. And it's usually 9 times out of 10 is that, especially in the black community. And you use that as a crutch. Well, the world is fucked up. This, that, and the third. Blah blah blah. I feel as though I need to do this to cope. But you doing that shit, it's just making you more worse. And not only making you worse, it's sending you to the goddamn hospital and the clinic. And your body is being destroyed. You're being destroyed because of that. Okay? Wake up. You can be 1,000 there. You can be 100 there. You can be 10,000 there. You can be a millionaire. You can be a billionaire. It's in the air and it's circulating. But you gotta learn how to get up there. You gotta learn how to fly out there and catch that shit and touch it, or else you will not be nobody if you keep looking at everybody. It's a time you gotta focus on yourself and look in the mirror and figure out what you want to do and ride that shit until the wheels fall off. I'm out.